Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, everybody. This is EvolMenime. How are we doing today? I am absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for asking. Today we're playing some more Minecraft. So in the last episode, we did that little town up. We got some of our castle done. So today we're gonna go get some villagers. And I did find a village, and I'm pretty sure I've been to this one before. So we just have to see about going there again. I don't know if I've already made a portal to the area or not. So that's something we're going to be looking at. So if I bring up my F3 coordinates, I need to go to -297 and -119, which is this way. So we're going to travel down here a little bit. Let me grab some netherrack. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit framey for a second. Why? The game loads up. There we go. All better. So let's go this way a little bit. I don't typically take you guys on journeys to these areas, so I figured this would be a good time. So -119 is where we're going. That's to my ice farm right there. And if I remember correctly, this is the way out to my desert. Oh, you mofo. Get some. Eat it. This is the way out to my desert. 119. So 119 this way. And then it's just straight out this way, right? Yep. 119. Right here. Okay. Well, let me actually eat these. So I hope you guys are keeping well. I did get some feedback about the town, which was mostly positive, which was good. I'm glad that you guys are liking it so far. I know I should probably be building this out of cobblestone and really any other material than netherrack right now. But I like netherrack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out this way, because I have not built another portal to this town yet. So we're going to go out this way. I got to get to the X is -297. So we get about 150 so blocks to go before we get there. So once I'm there, I'll bring you guys back. And you can see me collecting the villager. I am going to take care of this lava problem that we are having, though, because we can't have this. We cannot have this. Be right back. All right, we made it out to our coordinates. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. Let's see. Loading train. Come on. Load. Look at that. Look at that. This is perfect. I love you. I love you. Villagers. See, have we been here? Ooh, we have not been here. Have I not been to this village yet? What do you have? Toolsmith. Nothing. Oh, come here, you. You're a cartographer. Don't care about you. Do you have silk touch on me? Yes, I do. Let's take these. Collect the resource. Pick them up. Pick them up. Come on. We got some sheep out here. We got a Fletcher. Nice, nice. Hello, hello. Who else we got out here? Priest. Come here. Or cleric. Cleric. You are a shepherd. We're going to need some of these guys. There's a lot of brown coat villagers out here. Shepherd. Nice, nice. Is there any librarians? That's what we kind of really care about to start off with. You guys are all garbage. I don't want to talk to you. No, nothing in there. Lots of clerics. Too bad we don't have a zombie spawner. That would be really nice with all these clerics and all the rotten flesh. Ooh, you just jumped right off that cliff, didn't you? There's a lot of clerics out here. Anybody? Anybody? No? Not one librarian. So the other village that I've been getting some of my books and stuff from must have been a different one. Are you the cartographer? You are. I hate you. What about in here? Anybody in here? Ooh, are you a butcher? You are a butcher. We might be able to exploit you a little bit. With a chicken farm. You're the shepherd. Is anybody in here? Another cleric. Uninteresting. Uninteresting. Okay. So what we need is we need boats. Is this a flame bow? No. But my bow is flame, right? Yes, it is. Come here, cow. Come here. Oh, steak. I've been wanting the steak. Want the steak. Want all the steak. Alright. Let's just chop this tree down real quick. It was an uneventful tree. Pretty unexciting. Let's come get some more steak. We can get some leather this way too, which is nice. We always need leather. Oh, you know what I did not bring with me is a bed. Oh, there's another village right there. Interesting. Okay. Let's go kill some sheep and get a bed real quick. So we can sleep this night away. So all of our villagers don't die. Come on. 2, 3, that's all I need. Come on. Fast, 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 fast. Crafting table. Crafting table, put that down. 3 pieces of wool, wool, wool. Multicolored bed, who cares? Sleep! Go away! Yes! We did it. Daytime! Alright. So there's another village. Where do I see it? Where was it? I thought it was over here. Didn't we just see another village? Thought we did. Oh well. Let's kill some more cows real quick before we get on with the task of transporting villagers back to our base. Boom. Die. This is actually would be a really nice area to build some sort of town or something in. I could have swore. Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay, let's go that way. Let's roll out. Roll out. Oh, one of the things I wanted to do. Video settings. Was it details? No. That's not animations. Quality. Connected textures. We're turning this off. And the reason I want to turn this off is because even though some of the connected textures look really, really nice, they're, I don't want to say confusing for me, but it doesn't really give me the whole picture of what a build is going to look like in vanilla. And that was the idea behind this. And so mainly I'm doing this for the glass texture. I don't like a connected glass texture. Like, I do, but because I'm trying to keep this like relatively vanilla, like I don't want it. And my game just crashed, and now it's showing me back at the nether portal. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Hopefully that connected texture is off now. It looks like it is. I can see the... Yep, it's off. Okay. So yeah, I think some of the builds will actually look better without a connected texture than they will with a connected texture, which is kind of why I wanted to turn them off. So I'm just go over this village real quick and see if this is the village that I was thinking of. No. Die. When I originally came here, because like the client-side lag is pretty incredible right now. No, I don't think this was the village either. There must be a third one around here somewhere. How much meat do we have? 43. We have 43 steaks. Pretty incredible. Now we have 46. 46. How much leather do we have? 13. Leather's not super important, but we are going to want it in the near future for like item frames and no, it doesn't. Paintings don't use it. Pick up the stuff. Mainly for books, right? Because what we want to do is enchant books instead of weapons and armor and stuff, and then just add that stuff to the weapons and armor later. That's the idea. Okay, let's go this way. Let's eat some steak. Some delicious, so delicious. And if this isn't the village, then like I said, there's got to be a third one around here somewhere that I was using, because I did have a villager that oh, you're a sheep. Ooh, is it you? Is it you? Are you him? No, you're another cartographer. You suck, is what you do. No, I don't think this is the village either, because the village that I typically go to is, had a blacksmith. Yep, this one's not it either. Okay. No big deal, no big deal. We're going to make more villagers. That's the whole point of this. So, I'm going to collect some trees up so we can get some boats. Boats is going to be easiest to get some of these villagers into the nether, across the nether, and back to my village. Well, back to my home. And honestly, like, it might even be easier to go... Let me pull up my map again real quick. Hold on just 1 second. I'm just going to pull up my map and see if it's going to be easier to, like, boat these guys around through, or, like, yeah, it might honestly just be easier to take them by ocean. So out to the west, which is... That's southwest, right? That's north. Out west, right? The way I'm facing. That's the ocean. And then, so we can just pretty much follow that north along, out to the east. And then back home. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some boats made up. And then I'm going to start transporting villagers back to my base. Yeah, and I don't think taking them through the nether portal is necessarily going to be the easier of the two options. I think actually bringing them through or across the ocean is probably going to be the easiest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a bunch of boats, and then we are going to have some fun placing these guys. Placing these guys in boats. Placing them in boats. So I can't just, like, click on them. It's kind of garbage. Garbage. Place down. Place the boats. I'll be right back. Hello. I'm back. I have some bad news. So I have a villager with me, as you can see. He's in my boat. We're cruising along in the ocean. But this started happening. Now, this isn't the first... I'm doing air quotes with my fingers, just imagine it. Chunk error. And I do the air quotes because this is obviously multiple chunk errors. This is a pretty big area. You can see it comes all the way over here. And I've looked at some, like, applications and stuff, and the land should come out to, like, all the way where I'm at. And you can see that like, this extends pretty far. Like, this is a lengthy chunk error. This is not a joke. So, like, in my nether world, the nether, we'll just say shooting star. In the nether, there were some chunk errors as well, which they're plainly obvious by, the sheer cliffs. I've tried reloading some stuff. I've even gone as far as loading some of my backups because I have been pretty adamant about banking backups of my world at this time. This isn't that big of a deal right now because I'm not anywhere near this area. This is not an area that I'm operating in, and I don't really plan on operating in this area at the moment. But the issue is, like, once these things start happening, it kind of spreads like cancer, and it can be pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this villager back to my base, and I'm going to see if I encounter any new chunk errors. Like I said, I have backups of my world, but if this isn't fixed, it can cause a lot of problems. And this is typically caused by the world, like, getting corrupt in some way or another. The internal server shutting down unexpectedly or whatever have you. So what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete all the chunks around my base. Like, so with the exception of my base, just delete everything. All the chunks that are surrounding it, and then I will reload the chunks to see if that works, obviously making backups as I go. And I said before, I've done other backups, and I've flown to this area, and they go back pretty far, these chunk errors. I don't really know what caused it in this particular instance, but as you saw before in the nether, there are chunk errors as well. What I'm looking at doing is moving my game to a server, a paid server, a dedicated server. And that way, hopefully, if there are chunk errors, they can be remedied. They have much more frequent backups on servers as well. So if I do encounter a chunk error, I can get them to fix it relatively easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my base, and hopefully we don't run into any more chunk errors. Okay. So I've come into a creative world because it's a little bit worse than I thought. Well, not a creative world, but I'm currently in creative mode, right? I still have all my inventory and stuff on me. So there's now 3 chunks here. I still haven't even made it back to my house yet. I'm just over there. There's 3 chunks here that have gotten replaced. Which I don't know. This is frustrating. So our castle should be just over here. So let's come over here. And awesome. Oh my god. This is... Oh, and look at this. This one random house, which this doesn't even exist anymore. That's not even a freaking building. Like, we got rid of that style of house. And then, so, yep, look, so that's a misplaced chunk right there. These are misplaced chunks right here. So those are probably the 3 chunks that got moved for whatever reason. That's a misplaced chunk. That's a misplaced chunk. What is... fuck. There's misplaced chunk. Like, why is this happening now? If anybody, like, can explain this to me, like, why this stupid crap happens. Like, I just want to play Minecraft and build awesome crap. Like, why? Is there any more, like, chunk errors around here? This is super frustrating. So there's a chunk error. That's a chunk error too, right? Because it's cut off my pigs, my pig farm. Let me go into spectator mode. Just so we can fly around a little bit faster. That's kind of neat. That's not a chunk error. Let's see if we can see any more. This is stupid frustrating right now. I had this beautiful world with this beautiful seed, and I had so much I got done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a backup from before when we went and got the villager before I started this recording session. It was from yesterday, right after I finished yesterday's recording. And I don't know if I'm generating new terrain. I don't think I'm generating new terrain, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the... let's go down into my mine real quick and see if anything down there got messed up. And then you guys can kind of see, like, how extensive my mine shaft is. So it doesn't look like anything down here. Well, actually, right below my house, right? Because this is... yeah, this whole thing got messed up. So, like, half of all my supplies, like... so that didn't touch my mine. Oh my god. I'm gonna load it back up. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna delete my entire world with the exception of what I built and see if I can get it to re-render in appropriately without all these chunk errors. And then if anybody can tell me, like, what is going on with these, like why it's doing this, it would be greatly appreciated. Like the ones in the Nether I wasn't too concerned about because it didn't seem like they were full-blown like chunk errors. And see, now my world is like, it's freaking out. It's freaking out, man. It didn't seem like they were full-blown chunk errors, but there were chunk errors, and I should have done something about it. But I've never edited the Nether before, so let me go away. Let me do that real quick and see if I can't fix this. Okay, so I've loaded up MC Edit, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a tutorial, if you will, kind of showing how some of this stuff works. So this is a backup of the world, and you can see that these chunk errors are still here, right? So anywhere that it's like this, right, just straight across, it's obviously a chunk error. So what I want to do is find my house, which should be down here somewhere. Don't worry about that big square that you saw up there. There it is. Here's my castle. And my village. It doesn't look like the chunk errors are here. So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm just going to select like these chunks. And I should actually probably select a larger area just in case. And then I'm going to select my spawn chunks as well. Because I don't want to lose what I've done in my spawn chunks. And we're going to see if this works. My spawn chunks are... well, actually, I guess what I want to do is... so this is like the entire world that I have explored. Let me see... Oh, did I crash it? No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe I did. It's working hard. When you select over 200,000 freaking chunks. All right, let me let this render in, and then I'll bring you guys back once everything's rendered in. Okay, so I got a lot of this rendered in. If we look at, like these areas out here, these are like, this was a desert that I go to get my sand. There's some other areas around here that are for various other uses, just different biomes that I've gone to. So what I want to do now is I'm going to select this whole area like this. Actually, I have to be kind of careful. I don't know where the nether or the end portal is. I don't think there's anything in the end portal that's that's like super important to me. So now what we'll do is we'll zoom in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect some of these chunks. So these chunks I want to reselect. This chunk right here. Come on. No, what are you doing? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do like this. No. Like a suit. Like so. This is the spawn chunks, by the way. Just want to make sure that I save these. No, come on. What are you doing? Sorry, it's super laggy because of all the chunks that I do have selected right now. And then like that. Sweet. Zoom out. We'll come over to our spawn area or our castle area. And then I think what I'm going to do is we'll do a pretty big area because I have so let's do, I don't think it goes out that far. We'll do that, and then we'll do some more up this way. I'm worried about my mine shaft. Like that's the big thing. Because I did go out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I think it goes out further. So we're going to come out to like here. And then this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to select this chunk just to make sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll select, whoops. I didn't mean to select all of that, but that's fine. Grab that chunk too. We can fill this chunk back in. No, I want to select this chunk. You are pissing me off. So, okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 96 divided by 16. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to delete all of this. Like I said, I don't know where my end portal's at. I think it might be over here somewhere. But I'm not worried about it. Getting back to the end is easy. Getting that area set up again is easy. So let's do this. Delete. So this is going to take a while. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to delete all the chunks that I've selected which is pretty much my entire world. Almost 200,000 chunks, 170,000 chunks. It's going to delete. And then basically what I have to do is re-render it all. Like as I explore, it'll re-render, and hopefully that'll fix any errors that we have. And the test will obviously be up here north with that one little area. So once this is done, I'll hop back in my Minecraft world in spectator mode, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're back here in the world, and something has me a little bit concerned. So this was the area where we originally had the spawn chunk errors, which was fine. The issue I'm having now is there was like a little beach island thing over this way that's now not rendering in. And I don't know if it was just farther away than I thought, but it should have been like right here. And I'm hoping, because I'm pretty sure I created this world in a snapshot, I'm hoping that's not going to affect much. But so far, so good. Everything looks to be kind of rendering in okay. So we're just going to kind of go this way for a little while to get back to my my house, right? Or the area where we're calling home, which was at negative 850 and 460. So should be negative 850-ish. Yep, there it is. Okay. So everything looks good so far. Let's see if that random chunk is still in the middle of the ocean. It's not, which is good. Now, there was a lot of this area that I did not regenerate that should have already been loaded in. But we're just going to generate all of this area just to make sure that nothing got screwed up. Ah, this is so frustrating. Hopefully this fixes everything. Is that it? That's not a chunk error, right? That's just funky generation is what that is. Okay. Let's continue around here. So everything's looking pretty normal so far. I don't see any chunk errors, which is good. It means we haven't lost our world. Okay. And like I said, I still have every intention of moving this to a server so this doesn't happen again. Render in. Piece of crap. Okay. We need to connect like these rivers over to here. Okay, so if I remember correctly, because that's north, right? Yeah. So let's go up the beach again. Just kind of slowly rendering all of this stuff in. See if we get any new chunk errors. And then I kind of want to run through the nether real quick and make sure that render. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's teleport. Oh, it did. It moved the portal. I'm going to have to move that back. Yep, and those are all gone, so that's fine. Whoops. That's interesting. Why did that happen? How far down does this go? Tire chunks. Tire chunks. And this is just filled. Yep. It's filled all the way down. Fantastic. Fan-flippin'-tastic. I don't know why this village generated here. So there's the end portal right there. I don't even know what my coordinates are. Okay. So if we head this way and this way, this should get us back home. Sorry, I just want to generate some more terrain. Kind of check it out to make sure that we're not having any more issues than what we've currently had. But like I said, I did generate this world in a snapshot. So it's possible that we're going to have issues. So far, it's looking pretty good, though. I don't see, or I haven't seen any chunk errors, which is good, because we don't want chunk errors. There's my base again. So the world may have been saved. May have been saved. Oh, let's go down to our mine. Make sure that nothing got damaged down here. Make sure we came out far enough. So it looks like we did. It goes this way. I think I just ended that tunnel. I don't think that's a big deal. But it looks like everything got saved. Did a pretty good job. Yeah, I think that's normal. Oh, look, there's diamond there. Not that we need it. This is good. All right, let's check the last side of this square. Oh, yep, that one. And that's good. Okay. So let's come back to the center. So that's all good. And then our mob spawner. What was down here? Well, that just goes to a ravine. I don't think that goes to anything. Oh, here it is. Here's our mob spawner. Okay. And all of this is still good. Oh, is this still good? Yeah, okay. Because I had to cover that up. I had to do some terraforming for that. So it's looking like everything's good. Still have all of our animals, which is good. No weird stuff going on, which is awesome. So I'm gonna fly around for a little bit more just to make sure. I'm just gonna render some stuff in, make sure nothing is too badly screwed up. And then unfortunately in the next episode, we're going to work on getting the villagers and stuff over here. But this is why it's always a good idea to make backups of your world. You never know when it's going to crash. I'm currently working on getting a server up and running, and then I'll import this world over there, assuming there's no more errors. And that way we can just have 100% uptime on this on the world. And they do, like I said, they do backups really often, so we shouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff happening again. From my understanding of what happens when it generates those kind of chunk errors is that, like I said before, the game or the server kind of shuts down unexpectedly, like it crashes or whatever. And anytime you have a world crash, it's probably the best idea is to just load a backup, because you're probably going to have errors within it after that. So, lesson learned. Well, not really learned. Like, I mean, I was smart enough to have backups. Unfortunately, a lot of my backups were already corrupt and I did not know it. And a lot of it happens when you generate new terrain after a corrupted world is loaded, which is what we did. Apparently, I didn't know that it was corrupted. It just happened. Oh, I think this was that sand island I was talking about. That I was worried was not generating, but it did generate, so that's good. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna fly around for a little bit more, just kind of explore some of this area. I did not delete any of the chunks from like the places that I've been going mining at. So there's like the desert area where I've been getting all my sand and glass. I didn't delete those chunks. There's no reason to. And I really didn't want to, because then it's kind of like a sand generator, right? It just brings all the sand back. That's a really interesting... Huh. That's really cool. There's no need to, right? None of those chunks were corrupted over there. Hopefully none of them become corrupted in the future. But I really didn't want to regenerate all that just because I get all my sand from there, right? A lot of it's just flat. And I didn't think that was fair. I didn't think that was fair to do that, and I didn't really want to, because I still have a lot of supplies and stuff over in that area. This is a really cool, like, coastline. So hopefully we fixed everything, but I'm gonna leave this here. This episode of Minecraft. I don't know. I felt I wanted to share this with you because I know this happens to people. It probably may not happen as often as it does to me, which seems to happen quite often, which is unfortunate. But it does happen, and I just wanted to kind of show you the process of recovering it if it did happen. Had it got any worse, we may not have been able to recover it. But luckily, all right, so here's a village. Kind of. So there's one of the villages. Should be another one down here somewhere. So yeah, so the program I used was MC Edit. I had to use the MC Edit version 1. I know I keep rambling on, even though I said I ended the episode. I had to use MC Edit version 1 in order to get this to work. They have an MC Edit version 2, but I couldn't seem to like just select chunks to get them to delete. So, oh, here's was this the village? No, that's not the village we took him from. Should be one more village somewhere. There was 3 of them right in a row. Yeah, so version 1 is the version of MC Edit that I had to use in order to delete all the stuff. Pretty sure this was it right here, because it had the... Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure this was it. There's no chest, and there's no villagers. But it's because I'm in spectator mode, right? It's like why none of the animals are moving or anything. They've rendered in, but they haven't actually started doing anything. So I'm just going to fly around for a little while, load in some of my world, make sure that there are no more spawn errors or chunk errors. And then the next episode, we'll work on getting some villagers back to our base of operations, and we'll start our villager spawner. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking this out. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry this was... not a building episode like probably a lot of you wanted, but things happen, right? And that's just kind of, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it as they come up. So I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.